I'm Athena.
I'm Holly.
Laura.
And Lisa.
Welcome back, or if you're new, this is a channel about cross stitch and friendship. We've got lots to talk about because Maynia, so like all the whips except one of us. She's a monogamous stitcher. We didn't get any questions from comments last week, so we just made up our own question. If you guys have any questions or want to know anything, leave us a comment and so we can answer it. We like to start off with just a couple of like getting to know us questions, kind of a thing. And I need to remember to stop saying so much. Good Lord. Okay. What is one's favorite fabric to stitch on? A count, designer, anything like that. Mine is 18 count, and I pretty much dye everything myself. I've been gifted a few other pieces. There's again. I have a 32 count that I've tried for the very first time, and I'm not loving it. It's just not for me. It's nothing against anybody else. Was it 32 or 36? Now I can't remember. But I don't love it.
Are you going over 1 or over 2?
Well, I tried the over 1.
Yeah.
Which seemed to be actually, in my opinion, easier. Because my brain trying to remember to go over 2 when I'm used to going, on Aida, it's always over 1, over 1, over 1. So switching to that is difficult for me. And then my husband, because I've been using his glasses when I stitch on that high count, I can't see it. So he came home and he brought me my own pretty little cheaters. I was like, oh, look how cute. So I was like, here's your own. Leave mine alone. So I've got my own glasses now.
Nice.
But yeah, mine is 18 count. I will stitch on 14 or 16 if it needs to be a precise measurement. But I'll switch it to 18 count most everything. Holly, what's yours?
Well, mine's I really like 32 count, going 2 over 2 threads, and but I'm gonna try 36 because I want to see if I like using 1 thread, just to get it to lay nicer. I used to use a laying tool, but I kind of stopped doing that because it takes a lot more time. So, but yeah, so 32 count is my favorite, but I'll stitch on anything. So
yeah, I think that I like 14 count, but I also like 28 on linen or even weave. So I really can't. I like them both, so I just sort of go back and forth between those two. But if a chart comes with the fabric and it's a higher count or an aida, then I use it.
Guys, my dog's just broken.
the door
just busted in.
Like, what was that noise?
And see, when I tell him to go to the kennel, go kennel. She's like, no, I'm not going to the kennel. Okay.
Aww.
That's what happens when you sit on the floor.
I know. Okay. Okay, so first we should mention that Laura is covered up today because she was at the eye doctor. So that's why she has her fancy shades on.
I was trying to bring back a new thing, like a trend.
So I stitch mostly on 32 count linen, and I prefer either Fabrics by Stephanie or Pictureless Plus fabric. So that's kind of, well, pretty much, I don't have much that I stitch on either. If I do stitch on Aida, it's normally 18 count, but normally it's 32 count linen that I stitch on. So
Yeah, even that 32 that I was gifted is an even weave. So I've never stitched on actual linen before. Kind of intimidates me, I guess. I don't know.
you get used to it though. You really do.
That's what people keep telling me.
yeah.
Well, and I think also using a magnifier helps. Yeah. And, you know, you have to get used to using the magnifier too, because when I first started, I found like it was in the way, but then you get used to it. So.
And I can't, with my eyesight, I can't stitch without a magnifier. I even if I'm stitching on Aida anymore, I can stitch on it without using a magnifier, but I can feel the eye strain. So when I stitch, I am under a magnifier.
Yeah. So
it's just how I have to do it. So.
The first pair of glasses my husband brought me were a ×3 prescription, and I was like, I can't see. It's like too much. So then he went back and got me like 1.75. They work a lot better, but
yeah, I'm
just not enjoying it. But I think that's what's great about all of us. Like, we're all over the place. We've got 28, we've got 32, we've got 18, we've got linen, we've got even weave, we've got Aida.
Well,
we're all over the place.
And you tried it.
We love it all, and that's it too. Like, I actually enjoy watching floss tubers that stitch on different things, because I don't stitch on that, so I don't get to see that. And I love seeing their work, because my work would not look like that. Anyways, love all the fabric, and you do you.
Yep. But you tried it, and so now you know.
Yeah. And actually, I just ordered a piece of 28 count, so because since I was seeming to struggle a lot more with that 32, I really do think it's 32. I went ahead and ordered some 28 count. Hopefully it'll be here. Well, no, I think it's like 4 to 6 weeks, so it'll be a while. But it is a dark purple fabric that I picked out, and I was like, maybe it wasn't the smartest color choice to go for the first
Was it
time.
linen or even weave?
I think it's even weave. It said cashel, 28 count cashel. Is that an even weave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that meant linen, but I'm not sure.
It's a color in cotton. So the Show Me retreat that we all went to, we had the photo contest. So if you follow us on Instagram, some of us, I think it was just me and Lisa, were posting pictures with the Show Me swag, and for every picture you got an entry. So then they did the drawing the other day, and I won, and within 5 minutes of winning, I was on Color & Con and buying that fabric. It's fun.
What color did you get?
I don't remember. It's like a dark purple. It's like a dark purple though. So so maybe something with a plum in it. I don't remember. I'll have to check. I did a lot of retail therapy, so there's going to be a lot of haul trickling in. I kind of scared myself. Floss tubers, like, I think I watched Michelle. Michelle sent me down one rabbit hole. I don't know, it's a couple of the rabbit holes. Floss tubers was our next thing we were going to talk about. Someone new I watched this week was Bluebonnets and Whiskey. Kristen is her name. I think I found her from Michelle. Her and Michelle were doing a stitch together on that variegated floss, and she mentioned her, and I was like, oh, she sounds fun, just from her name. So I went to go check her out, and she is hilarious. She doesn't stitch anything that I would stitch, but again, I enjoy watching floss tubers that do that. They, you know, I enjoy watching what other people do besides me. So, did anybody else watch anybody new this week, or someone they want to share?
I didn't watch anyone new. I didn't have a whole lot of time to watch FLOSSTUBE this week, but I have always enjoyed watching the 911 stitcher. Oh, yeah. I think her name's Stacy, but that could be wrong. But yeah, I've seen almost all of her videos. She stitches a wide variety of things, so I enjoy her.
Anybody else?
I watched let's see, of course I watched Pattern Queens this week. Mrs. Flossie, I watched her normal floss tube, and then she had a tutorial out on how she sews her project bags out of the decorative placemats.
Yeah.
So I watched that. And then Lost in Floss, Barb is recording again, so I watched her latest video, and then I watched Kitten Stitcher's latest video.
Nice.
Great.
That's all. That's about all I got watched this week. I'm so far behind. I always watch Michelle, but like on Snug Harbor Crafts, I'm behind on them, and so many others. The 805 Stitcher that I want to watch, I got to watch her, and there's just too many that on my list that.
Yeah.
You know.
I have a few that I'm caught up current with, and I try to run through them first, make sure there's nothing new. And if there's nothing new, then I'll, try to catch up with someone else or
right
new.
Because every time I see
like
something new, I bookmark it to watch later, and subscribe.
I just subscribe right away.
Bookmark and subscribe. And so now I'm subscribed to all the dozens upon dozens upon dozens of channels. And it's not enough time to get them watched. So hopefully this week I can make a more concentrated effort to watch more. Yeah. But it's been difficult. It is difficult to watch more FLOSSTUBE because FLOSSTUBE enables. And with husbands working from home and checking the mail before you get to it.
Yeah.
I've gotten myself into a little bit of trouble with the hubby. So
I already told my husband, when you see all these packages come trickling in, it was retail therapy and blame your kids. It was not my fault.
I guess I can just
normally
blame the dogs.
He tries, so he doesn't even see all that coming.
Since I'm an empty nester, I can just blame the dogs and blame the fact that I can't see my grandbabies. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's killing me right now. That is just killing me.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna FaceTime with the grandkids tonight though. So
nice.
Nice.
Excited. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently we were gonna try last night, but apparently Thea got into trouble because she did something that she didn't do something she was asked to do, and so she had to pay mom and dad a quarter, and she didn't want to give up her hard-earned money, so she was in the middle of a fit. So we didn't get to talk to her last night. So we're gonna try again tonight.
Aw. Okay, let's get to cross stitch.
Okay.
13 minutes in. 13 minutes later. Let's do whips. So my Maynia crashed and burned. Like right after our video last week, I crashed hard. My stitchy bug ran away and went on vacation somewhere. I don't know where it went. I was supposed to stitch on something. I think it was the Harry Potter glasses, which was like a confetti stitch, and my mind just was not in the mood for it. I forced myself to pick up the Goblet of Fire, which is also a confetti stitch, and I put in this little bit over here. That was it. So, I mean, it's confetti, but
Are you pin stitching or are you just
There's my back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hot mess.
Looks good.
Traveling everywhere. So
see, every time I try to do pin stitch, the pin stitches don't look the same as the cross stitches.
yeah.
And it bugs me that they don't match up. I don't know.
Well, and I've finished 2 of these other ones and FFO'd them, and you can't see. I mean, I personally can't see it. So, I mean, if you get maybe up close to it, you can see it, but don't get close. This is mine, so yeah.
Yeah,
so
like
I
on
did a little
screen
bit
it
over
looks
there.
fine. You can't tell.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
So that one, yeah, I don't know. The next one on my list was another whip. That was a whip as well. That was not a new start. That was a whip. So my Maynia is, if I still have the whip from last year, I'm working on that. If I finished it, then I have a new start. So this is another whip. And well, let's see. What did I do? It's pronounced in like all of this down here.
Well, that's a lot.
And I'm working 2 days on each one. So this one was a lot better. It's just words. It's just one color. It's easy to just go. You don't have to think about it as much as those confetti ones. And I guess I just wasn't in the right mindset to be thinking about the other ones. So,
yeah.
And I love what this one will eventually all the way say when it's done. So I love that one. Then I went completely off the rails. I was supposed to stitch on a graduation piece for my son that's supposed to be graduating this year. He's senior 2020. We are a week away from graduation. I don't know yet if he's graduating. He's, homeschool, the electronic, he's not doing well. So I skipped that because I'm like, I'm not spending all that time for someone who possibly is not going to graduate. So I picked this up instead. And I started this one. This is a new start. It'll be the Sue Hillis Be Well and Stitch freebie. And I'm using this variegated floss. Let's see if you guys can see it. From Kathy's Dying for Cross Stitch. Who I think, didn't we mention her last week?
Yeah. We did.
Yeah. Yeah, she does fabric and she does hand dyed floss. So I'm using that one. So that's how much I got done. And today is day 2 on this one. So I will still have some time to get some more progress on that. And then I started 2 things yesterday because, like I said, Maynia is out the window. Stitch had the nerve to start in May, which, like, how dare you? But anyways, they do weekly releases. I think Laura and Holly, are you guys going to eventually do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably do this one, even
I
though
probably will
watch
too.
how.
Oh, you will too, Lisa?
Yeah. I like this one.
So they've just released week 1's pattern. It's a lot easier this year. The group is Stitch Alone. If you're looking for it, it's on Facebook. It's Stitch Alone. And she's already, it's not even a mystery this year. She's already released the full pattern, which I have a picture of here.
Yeah, it was a past Stitch.
Yeah, it's kind of a they've just brought it back again. It's house. It's Hugh Laurie, and it says bless this house. I think mine's gonna say something different. I just haven't thought of what. I feel like I want to say something about lupus though, or autoimmune, or it's always autoimmune. I love that show, but my husband like loves it, like a whole nother level. He will still watch it all the time. He's got all of them recorded on the DVR. So I am secretly doing this, and I will surprise him with it. Like, I'm not going to gift it to him, but, I'll show it to him when it's all the way done. I won't show him the progress as I'm going. So this is just week 1's. And it
does look like a transformer.
It looks like the transformer. And the entire time I'm like, robots in disguise. The whole time, someone in the Stitch Alone group posted that, and I was like, "Oh, great, thanks." Now it's in my head. Appreciate it. So the 4 of us joined. Holly and Laura were in Stitch Along prior, but then they convinced me and Lisa to join last year. Last year was a train wreck. I don't think any of us finished.
No.
I didn't start.
62 colors, was it?
Yeah.
I gathered the floss.
No.
That was it.
You gathered.
I did 1.5 weeks before I bailed. I think that I'm, especially since I'm surprising my husband with it, I think I will definitely go the distance with this one. It's only 6 colors this year. It's a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Our group is like a Kansas City kind of local group. We do have some outliers, but mostly everybody in our group is here in the Kansas City area, and we're Team Whiskey. So it's super fun. There's competitions, but it's like all friendly competitions. Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So those were 2 starts yesterday, and then I got that week done. Yeah, my Maynia is off the rails. I posted on Instagram, Maynia rules are meant to be broken. So I don't know if I'll keep going with the starts. I do kind of want to start all the things now, so we'll see. You guys just stay tuned. I'll show you next week. Holly?
Well,
let's see that beautiful cat sampler.
Yes. So this is what it's going to look like.
Oh, I love it.
And I really didn't get a whole lot done, but I did get the door in.
Yeah, but look how that color of that door just pops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I really like the color of the door.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was on vacation, I said I was going to finish this. And that was a little too aggressive, but it is an enjoyable stitch, but I'm kind of done. I'm over the house.
Yeah.
I've been stitching a house for quite some time now. So I might go off on the side here and stitch another tree. So
you could start stitching some of that grass, and then you'll get
I could start stitching birds down there. So we'll see. But I'm gonna stitch on it tonight before I go back to work tomorrow. So
nice.
And then I thought I would show a finished piece since I don't have multiple stitches. This is one that I finished, I don't know, about a year ago.
Love it.
I love
it too.
That I got off of Etsy, and I can't remember the shop name, but I'll look it up.
I think that's the exact same frame that I had my Halloween tree framed in that I did.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Yeah, there's different color options.
Yeah.
On the frame. Yeah, there's a lot darker one and than this one. So
can't be on the video.
But yeah, this is actually stitched on a 14 count. 14 count, and I think I just got it at Hobby Lobby. It has sparkles in it.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it for me.
I forgot to say that again.
Well, so my Maynia plans are over. I did get 3 different projects done this, I worked on 3 different this week, but after that, I'm just going to go back and finish the ones that are driving me nuts. I worked on this one. It's Prairie Schooler, Lucky or Misfortune.
I love that one.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that fabric.
We're almost done.
And this is the chromatic, or what is it called, Holly?
Chromatic.
Yeah.
She's British.
Yeah. This is her fabric. And this is an 18 count that I did this one on. And then I had started Ink Circles, had a mystery stitch along that was like a map. And you would roll dice and do different things to decide what you were going to be stitching. And I did a little ship.
I love that.
And narwhals.
Oh.
So I laugh because that stitch along sounded so much fun. And I convinced Laura to do it with me. And
then you bailed.
And then you were gone. I'm still doing it.
Sorry, Laura.
That's okay. I'm enjoying it, so that's good. And then the last.
Go quite far though, Athena, with yours.
Yeah, she was on the border, weren't you?
I don't think that I ever actually finished the border. I did start stitching the water for my coastline or something like that, but I don't.
Right.
I don't think I finished that either.
You'll have to bring it out and see where you're at.
It's in my UFO, like, gone away. I've unkitted it.
Oh, okay.
I can find it, but yeah.
And I don't know if you can see. Okay. So I started working on the snake.
That looks so good.
I love the danger noodle.
And then I ended up stitching him for like 3 days, and I didn't do anything else. So, but
Nice.
and this fabric is a 28 count, and I just got this at CC's, our local needle shop, and I don't remember the color. So, but those are mine for this week.
Nice.
So I'm doing Stitch Mania. So I'm doing a mixture of whips and new starts. And so I don't know how to get this one to show up. Let me see if I can get this. Is my dog's in the way. She won't leave, so I have to work around her. This is R.I.P. from Satsuma Street. And you see her head?
Yeah.
And this is what I've gotten done. Can you see the dark fabric? I mean, the dark
Yeah.
thread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ran out. I still have
Aw.
about 15 stitches,
Oh.
Of black.
and I ran out. So I'll have to dig through my stash and see if I can come up with that color. I'm pretty sure.
What color is it?
I think they're DMC.
It's a dark grayish color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Are they
but,
DMC?
yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can get a hold of it, I'm sure. And then I started another one of those. I started Creepy Crawly.
Nice.
And I didn't get a whole lot done on that, but I started here getting the legs done.
Oh, yeah.
Half the body. Got that started. And then this was that one was a new start, the spider. This one was a new start as well, lemon tree. And I got quite far on that one. I made good progress on that one. So I got quite a bit, more than I thought I would on that one. And then the last one I started was Liberty. And this is by Angel Stitchin. And I did not use, I didn't use the called for colors. Athena had helped me pick out the colors to use. And this is how much I got done so far. Started the outline of the star.
Yeah, pretty.
And
Nice.
so this I did on, I've got it written down here, Vintage Country Mocha. And then the colors I used, two of them, Classic Colorworks, Barn Door and Blue Corn. And then Gentle Arts, Simply Shaker, Carriage Black, and Parchment are the colors that I'm using on that one. Yeah.
I forgot to, I am so bad at this. I need to get better at this, but I forgot to say my fabric. All of those were on 18 count, except this one. This is that 32 that I was gifted.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's 32 PTP. I'll link it below, or I'll put it in the descriptions below exactly what it is. And I don't know if anybody's noticed this or taken the time, but if you ever have a question like what something is stitched on, what the pattern is, where you can find it, anything like that, it is linked below. If I can find it on the internet, I will link it below. So the lemon tree one that you have, Lisa,
that was a kit. That came
Right.
as a kit.
So I don't think that one can be bought or purchased. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I know you won that as a giveaway. So
Yes.
yeah, I have no clue where that one is. But if I can find it on the internet, I will definitely put a link down below. I think that's the only one so far that you've seen on this channel that isn't linked. So in any of the past videos, if you have a question, just go look in the comments or the notes. It is there, I promise. I put a lot.
Your notes are very extensive.
Yeah.
I keep thinking I'm gonna hit the limit. So the limit is 5,000 words, and last week I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be so close," and it was only 3,000 something. I was like, "Oh, I still got plenty. I can type a lot more." Okay, so next is haul, and I've got a couple of things. Shakespeare's Peddler, or as I now know, she's also Kitten Stitcher. I'm learning things, guys. I'm so new to this. I didn't know that was the same thing. And she's part of Raise the Roof. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that either. I got the snail. Snail. I got the snail. So I don't know if I'm excited to just do that quick stitch. I don't know if I'm gonna do this in May or.
You know, she said on her video, have you watched her latest video?
No.
She was talking about how busy they've been. And since getting home from market, she has shipped out over 4,000 orders.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Plus she had surgery.
Oh.
And she had to have her gallbladder taken out. And then she was, had to take it easy for several days. And so even with all of that, they still had over 4,000 orders they put out.
I kind of wanted us all to like just go start buying this, and then for her to be like, "What is happening?"
Well, and she did make a comment about how sometimes, she and different designers had been talking, and they all just can't believe how busy they are, and how some charts have kind of resurfaced and are selling more, and they just can't understand why,
we should definitely tag her when we start stitching that, so she'll be like, "Oh, that's what it is."
I'm gonna have to buy.
I know Holly's gonna be getting this as well. She hasn't gotten it yet, but the other three of us got this delivered to us today. It was our winning from. Oh, yours is upside down, Laura.
Oh. I can't see. I told you.
How did we? Oh, this was from the snail. The team scavenger hunt that we did. We found the snail first, thanks to Beth. So we all got the chart. So everybody that's not in town will have this mailed to them. And then when I ordered the snail, I didn't want that to travel alone. So I've got Death by Cross Stitch.
Death by Cross Stitch.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait.
Now that I have the chart and I have the floss.
Do you have your floss? You need to show your floss.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to show my floss too. But I want this to be a Christmas start for me. I gifted myself with a Hade as my Christmas start last year, and I thought this could be my Christmas start. But you guys, since I have them both and everything, and I've got the fabric, I want to start it now. So this is my floss. And it's that Kathy's Dying for Cross Stitch. It's Unicorn is what it's called.
You need to take one out and just hold it.
Take it out.
Yeah.
So it's
pretty. It
goes from a teal to a dark purple to a light purple. I love it. And it's Unicorn is the color.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, I love this. So I got 9. These are 50 yards. And I got 9 of them. I was just going to get 8, but then Holly's like, you better get 9 in case you have to drop.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? I can't
Especially
imagine
because
out of that.
She normally just does a one-time dye. And
right.
You can't find this again. If you run out, you've run out.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to be doing this whole entire piece, it's better to have more than not enough. So I'll be doing this on 18 count as usual. But I am excited. Like I don't know if I can last. I'm going to have to put it out of sight and everything until December. I know that Laura and Keisha, I always want to say Katie, Laura and Keisha from the Pattern Queens are going to stitch that next year. Like this year they have their Hawk Run Hollow Thursdays. Next year they'll have their Long Dog Thursdays. So
now when you have a floss that's that variegated, can you jump around on the pattern, or do you have to like stitch it from starting in one area and then just moving to the next in order.
I don't know.
You
I mean,
know?
I'm kind of with this one. It's that same kind of a variegated. I've just kind of been going in a row.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, that's probably going to be my first piece ever stitching with something, well, besides that, but like a first big piece where I'll have to play with how I want the floss to lay in the different motifs. It'll give me a chance to learn all that. I figure by the time it's going to be like my Harry Potter, it's going to be like up at the top, it's going to be all a mess. And by the time you get to the bottom, it's going to be all nice and pretty. So I don't know. We'll see. That's the haul that I have received. Like I said yesterday, I went a little cuckoo crazy. What is today? Is today the 12th still?
I think so.
Yeah, it is. I forgot to say what day it is. Today is Tuesday, May 12th. Good Lord, I was going to say April. It's May 12th. So no, you'll be seeing this tomorrow. Never mind. I was going to say through today, Hade is having a sale, but you guys won't see this till tomorrow. It's already over.
Surprise!
So sorry. But I went crazy on the Hade side. I went crazy on coloring cotton. It's fine. You guys will see it as it comes in. Did anybody else have haul that they wanted to show?
I had a little bit. I got some floss from 123.
Nice.
And some of it's for my cat Sampler. I keep running out of colors. And I do want to say thank you to Joyce Gerber from the Show Me retreat. I had ran out of old red paint for the cat Sampler. I got online. It's out of stock everywhere. And she sent me 2 skeins.
Oh,
So
nice.
thank you very much, Joyce. And I can't wait to actually meet you in person in November.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
and so some of these flosses, I did go ahead and buy the Scarlet House, A Perfect World. And I think Lisa's stitching this.
I have that one. I haven't started it. I've got it.
Yeah, so I got all the flosses they had in stock. They were missing a few of them, but and then I also got, I don't think I showed this last time. I went ahead and picked up Lindy stitches. And I haven't decided if I'm going to stitch this in the night version or the day. And then I did see a lady on one of the Facebook groups that she's stitching it. Yeah, one side's going to be the night and then the other side's day. And it was really neat looking. She dyed just half of the fabric.
Yeah.
I think Lisa showed it on our FLOSSTUBE last week.
Oh, okay.
Did I just send you a text about it? Maybe I just sent you a text about it.
I don't know. Maybe it was one of the video chats. I don't know. I saw it posted somewhere though, or I saw you show it to me.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
it might have been Friday night stitching.
It might have been.
Yeah.
It looks awesome though. She did a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I got some haul for Mother's Day. My husband and my children chipped in and bought me the pattern that I never thought I would get. And that is the Epic
Did you already
Storybook
print it?
Princesses from Cloud's Factory.
Yeah.
All the Disney princesses on there. So this is actually one cross-stitch piece that my daughter and my granddaughter one day will eventually duke it out over. They won't give a darn about anything else that I have, but this one they'll fight over. That's the only one. The rest I'm sure will end up who knows where. But then I got from 1884 Stitchery, which if you haven't been on the website, you need to go on the website. It's one of those that you just have to check it daily or several times a week because they have a section that's $2 charts.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I've had much haul. Don't tell me things like that.
$2 charts, people.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
So this one is Love is the Greatest Adventure by Heart and Hand.
That's cute.
And it comes with the little heart in there. All of these were $2. This one is a Halloween treats chart by Trail Creek Farm. This one is from the trilogy, and it's Happy Buzz Day. It's super cute.
Yeah. Oh, that one is cute.
And it comes with a little sunflower charm.
Oh, cute.
And Holly, I think you have this one, JBW Antique Vases.
Yeah, I do.
That one. And then this is from Summer House Stitchworks, and it's called Sylvania, a Baltimore Bride. I love this one.
Oh, pretty.
It's very pretty. And this one, I'm going to make all of you guys stitch this one when I'm done. We all need it. Primitive Needleworks, and this is called Queen of My Castle and Needle.
Oh, cute.
Isn't that cute?
I like that. Very cute.
And then this is a Shakespeare's Peddler, and I really like this one. It's done in, you can do it as one piece, or you can do it as 3 separate pieces. And it's jog on the foot pathway. And so here it's pictured as 3 different pieces, but you can stitch it as one solid piece.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see, I've got 2 more here. This is from the trilogy, and it is Domes of Easter, Bunnies Hopping.
Oh.
And it comes with the little beads and everything to put on it.
Nice.
As well. And the last one is a stitch from Rosewood Manor, and it's Branches of Life. And you stitch your family tree.
Oh, that's cute.
And they also give you in here, you have all the letterings, but they also give you graph paper so you can graph out your own lettering and stuff that you want on your family tree. So,
awesome. Nice. Laura, did you have any haul this week?
No. I added a lot of things to my cart on different websites, but I didn't do it. But I'm doing it tonight.
Nice. Okay, so last thing that we're gonna touch on, we had our giveaway last week. Did Laura get the chart from you when she dropped it today? So Laura, the Pattern Queens, won the coffee one with the needle minders, and then Annette Witta, I think is how you say her last name. She won the Parish chart from Holly, but she has not contacted us yet. And I noticed I failed to mention in the last video, Annette, if you're watching, our Gmail address is stitchingwithfriends1, and it will be in the notes below. If you can either send us an email with your mailing address, or you can message any of us on Instagram. We can message us your address and we can get it to you. And we've reached over 300 this last week. So we're doing it again. I think we're going to just do this every 100. I don't know. We do what we feel like it. So we've got 2 more giveaways. Don't say giveaway, don't say free, be 18 and over, all the fancy rules. But Holly's got one and Lisa's got one. Take it away, girls.
Well, we are currently at 308 subscribers, and that's over 100 subscribers since the last video.
Yeah,
so that is awesome.
Nice.
So I've just got a little giveaway here. It's from Bent Creek, and it's Snapper series, District 13, and it's called Jacks in the Box. And there's the pattern.
So cute. I love that pumpkin.
And it comes with the little
Snapper
snaps that you sew on. Yep. So it is cute little Halloween pattern.
Nice.
Yep.
And then it's Bless Our Home by the Country Cottage Needleworks. So if you want to stitch this one, just say home in the comments.
And for the
and
other
if you want to, what did we say for this one? Ghost?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, just say ghost.
So I'm looking for ghost or home. Or a ghost in your home. Or a friendly ghost in your home if you have a ghost in your home.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't say giveaway, don't say contest, don't say
I'll
any
delete
of
your
those
comment.
words.
That. And Lisa, don't say giveaway when you're commenting to somebody.
Yeah.
Your comment too.
I tried not to. I tried.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we did good. We're it's almost like clockwork. We hit that 50-minute mark and we're like, okay, we're done. That's nice. We're getting to a nice round number here. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Thanks for coming back, subscribing, liking, telling all the people. Follow us all on Instagram. Our Instagrams will be, after this video is over, you see them. Plus, they're below in the numerous notes and comments I make.
A little light reading at the end.
Yeah, a little light, maybe. I don't know. It might be a novel length. Okay, well, thanks. We'll see you guys next week, next Wednesday. Bye.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.